this week. Luke is trying to not drink coffee this week.
Luc essaie de ne pas boire de café cette semaine.
Good. Luc essaie de ne pas boire du café. Luc essaie de ne pas boire du café generally cette semaine. I know it's a negative thing. Essaie de ne pas boire de café. I know it's negative, but the fact that it's kind of hypothetically possibly negative makes essaie de ne pas boire du café seem correct there. Yeah. I've bought some decaf for which I've left at Chris's house and Artyom's house. I've bought some decaf which I've left at Chris's house and Artyom's house.
J'ai acheté des cafés.
Keep the voice constant. Yeah, keep the voice constant. The speed at which you solved it was no problem, but keep the voice constant. J'ai acheté du déca que j'ai laissé chez Chris et chez Artyom. That's fine, but the voice needs to be in constant contact, particularly on the telephone, particularly on digital media. Yeah, because the digital media that we have already makes voices go a bit like this. So keep your voice box making constant noise. Off you go. J'ai acheté du déca, décaffiné, but j'ai acheté du déca, je l'ai laissé chez Chris, whatever. Give me a constant voice.
J'ai acheté du décafé que j'ai laissé chez Chris et chez I forgot. I can't remember.
I know, because linguists listen. Also, déca or décaffiné, but we don't say we wouldn't say décaffiné. We wouldn't just do the halfway point. We'd say du déca. Du décaf is fine. Okay, lovely. Okay, good. Yes, originally I'd read something online which suggests that coffee prevents my injections from working. Originally, I'd read something online which suggests that coffee prevents my injections from working. You're planning the whole thing. Don't plan the whole thing. Why do we need a 20-second break? Are you popping a lipstick on or making a coffee for yourself? Start. Think about it. Don't, as you go. You're planning the whole thing. You don't have time to do that in language. A, from your own thoughts, you know, and B, if you were sitting in a French conversation and you thought, right, in a minute I'm going to say something, I'm going to plan my sentence. By the time you go to say that, we'll have changed topic. Start. Claim the social space. Originalement, you know, whatever. Don't plan the whole thing. Yeah, okay. So just go again. I'd read online. I'm giving you a sentence. I'm giving you a sentence because you prepared that one. I'm giving you a sentence because you prepared that one. I read online that coffee can prevent my injections from working. That'll do. That's subtly different. I read online that coffee can prevent my injections from working. Go, start.
J'ai lu en ligne que le café peut empêcher mes injections de fonctionner.
Lovely, but pause. 2 famous errors. The rest was fine. You filled the space. There's no fucking problem, was there? What's the word? What's the pronunciation of the word injection? I-N.
Injection.
Thank you. And what is the pronunciation of D-E?
De.
Thank you. That was a nice one. All right. Those classics. Off you go. Good. So oui, alors j'ai lu quelque chose en ligne, voilà, qui suggère que voilà le café, voilà, you know, all the rest, prisme, empêcher, all those verbs are great. Lovely. The doctor I've told you about is South African. She's South African. No, the doctor I've told you about is from South Africa. She's South African. I know that's a bit odd. The doctor I've told you about is from South Africa. She's South African.
Le médecin dont je t'ai parlé vient d'Afrique du Sud. Elle est sud-africaine.
Make it feminine, but that was good.
Africaine.
That's it. Do the whole thing again. Yeah, elle est sud-africaine. Yeah.
Le médecin dont je t'ai
Médecin, soften it. Médecin, English. C'est le médecin. Yeah.
Le médecin dont je t'ai parlé vient d'Afrique du Sud. Elle est sud-africaine.
Okay. Yeah, or c'est une Sud-Africaine we can do as well. Both are correct. Yeah. Yeah, you tend to, which do I use more? C'est une Sud. C'est une Sud. I think it's with certain countries you tend to go one way or the other. Elle est française, c'est une française. The kind of subtlety of it is if you use the quality, it's kind of suggests like if you said il est boulanger, c'est un boulanger. There's a subtlety, as in like that one is his job, and one is that is who as an entity he is. It's kind of like why I'm not a massive fan from the English, but it is leaking more into the French, of not nominalizing certain adjectives. So, for example, it is abhorrent in English to say he is a black. It is abhorrent. It is not in French. You know, it is completely fine. And, yeah, it's completely fine to say, oh yeah, alors, il y a un beau black. It's actually celebratory. Yeah, il y a un beau black. There's nothing, even to go with black rather than noir. If you said, could you describe, you know, her boyfriend? Oh, il est beau, il est noir, il est fine. C'est un noir de 25 ans. Like he's a white guy, he's a black guy of 23. Formally and grammatically, it is used more in France because like adjectives can be made into nouns. And occasionally I have to ask myself whether that's just my own sensibility. But it's like, so I've got Jewish friends. Well, no shit, I live in Northwest London. Who are like, oh, well, as a Jew. And I'm like, do you mind that? And they're like, yeah, it's cool. But I'm like, and then I know gay friends who are like, oh, the gays are going to love this. You know, the gays. And they're not bothered by it. But some people are and French. So it's just be mindful. I'm always just like, use it as an adjective. You know, because it's like otherwise, I'll give you the example. When you it used to say, oh, when you went past King's Cross, it used to say, the National Centre, the Royal National Institute for the Blind, and now it says the Royal National Institute for Blind People, because it's like, well, the blind is not that entirely who they are. There could be like, you know, athletes, mothers, teachers who happen to be blind. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, so I don't know. It's just a direction French is going in, but it's fine. Good. Say for me, equally, the situation is less delicate in France with the trans situation. The linguistic situation is less delicate in French when it comes to the trans world. Off you go.
Également, la situation est moins délicate en France quand il agit.
Pause. We're perfect up to there. Quand il what? Quand il
s'agit avec la génération.
Quand il s'agit is followed by which word?
Oh, duh.
It's a red. Yeah, dont il s'agit. The rest was advanced. The rest was nice. That was lovely. So pause quickly. Do this for me. Il parle de la situation dont il parle. Il en parle. Il parle de quoi? Je sais ce dont il parle. Do the 5 for me with il parle. I'll go again. Il parle de la situation dont il parle. Il en parle. The what is a question. Il parle de quoi? The what is a non-question. Je sais ce dont il parle. Yeah. You will also hear je sais de quoi il parle, but you know, il sait pas de quoi il parle, but you know, strictly speaking, the thing. So give me just say those for me quickly. Yeah, with Pal.
Il parle de la situation.
Stop. Keep the voice going. Il parle de la situation.
Il parle de la situation.
No. Just because we're going through and you vocally went through there, the vowels have got to be accurate. Il parle de la situation.
Il parle de la situation.
So we can't have either vowels being accurate and vowels being smooth, but in the wrong place. So we want hon, hi, hon, hi, hon, but the mouth closed. Oui, alors il parle de la situation. Relax your face, relax your lips. Il parle de, up and down in the vibration between here and it. Il parle de la situation.
Il parle de la situation.
But can you see him going bang, bang? Il parle, like a motorbike. Il parle de la situation.
Il parle de la situation.
No, it's il parle. Stop doing consonants. Stop literally using your lips. Give me more chest pressure. Be more dynamic in the chest. Il parle de la situation.
Il parle de la situation.
More, and now aim for situation. Situation. Il parle de la situation.
Il parle de la situation.
Good, but you're desperate to get onto the T. You're desperate to get onto the T. All right, be into the vowels. Good. So, il parle de la situation dont il en parle, blah, whatever. So now, if I told you il s'agit de takes de, it would be the same crap. So, il s'agit de, dont il s'agit, yeah, il s'agit de quoi, ce dont il s'agit. I wouldn't use it with on, but yeah, good, lovely. So, say for me, when it comes to the trans world, do we know the word for trans in French?
Transgender.
Transgenre.
Transgendre.
Because what's the word for gender in French?
Genre.
There we go, nice vowel. Yeah, so transgenre, cisgenre, this kind of stuff. Good. Yeah, we've got yel, which is like il and el, yel. But say for me, essentially, there's a problem because adjectives need to be masculine or feminine. So for me, essentially, there's a problem because masculines need to be masculine. Shut up, Luke, because adjectives need to be masculine or feminine. Go, don't prepare, go.
Il y a un problème parce que les adjectifs doivent être masculins ou féminins.
Ou féminin or féminin, yeah. And what was the word for essentially? Mouth closed and give me more chest.
Essentiellement.
Essentiellement, give me the vowel accuracy. Essentiellement.
Essentiellement.
That was nicer. Yeah, not being funny, but did you hear how when you started, you smacked your lips because you're massively lip and mouth? Yeah, you should be. You're English speaking. Well, whatever the colonial thing you come out with, but yes. So the fact is, essentiellement, not essentiellement. Yeah, it's practically impossible to do a French accent if you're not French, if you are giving it teeth and gum. You can do it if you're French, but you just sound like a primary school teacher or a news presenter. You just sound like, oui, alors les enfants, aujourd'hui, nous... And notice, even if you do it, the vowels are still present. Like, je vous ai dit que cet après-midi, on allait sortir pour voir le Père Noël. Whatever. It wouldn't be, je vous ai dit que cet après-midi. Yeah, that would just sound something else. Good. I've known Chris for... How long have I known Chris? Hang on, I'm 45. I started doing a bit of ballet again after quitting at 33, 39. So that would make it 6 years, 7 years. 7 years. So say for me, I've known Chris for 7 years. So I've known Chris for 7 years.
Ça fait 7 ans que je connais Chris.
Lovely. I have no problem with the speed because it joined and the vowels went up and down. It was lovely. Keep the needle on it, all right? I've worked with him before. For example, we did up the house he bought. I've worked with him before. For example, we did up aménager or aménager. You can just say faire le déco. So we did up aménager the house he bought. Off you go. Go, don't prepare.
J'ai travaillé avec lui avant, par exemple, de aménage.
I did up. So your brain is fatigued from doing the join. That's why we did the join, because the join needs to be longer. You need to be comfortable with even longer. Yeah, and your brain was like from joining that much. Join all the way long. Yes, I've worked with Chris before. For example, we did up the house he bought.
J'ai travaillé
Pause, pardon me. Did you know how I knew you were going to stumble? Because what did you do just before it? Yeah. I would suspect this is also because you've just had a coffee, which is diuretic. Yeah. And this, joking apart, makes a massive difference. People forget this stuff. When I used to do voiceover stuff, you always used to eat an apple beforehand because the apple just gets rid of some of the sort of, salivary quality. And this is a really odd thing to say, but as a French speaker and learner, as a language learner of any language, you need to be aware of the spit situation in your mouth. That is a really disgusting thing to say, but you generally, when speaking, half the time gum and teeth position is like, what am I doing with the moisture in my mouth? That sounds really, really rank. But you have to be like, where's it going? Which teeth is it going over? How am I sending it forward? When am I swallowing? All this kind of stuff. It's really, really serious. So because you've had some coffee, I particularly notice if I've just brushed my teeth, si je viens de me brosser les dents. Some people say me laver les dents, but I don't like saying that. Si je viens de me brosser les dents, because the gums and the mouth and the interior, the inside of the mouth will stick to the teeth because there's just less moisture. Parce que voilà, effectivement, c'est que les gencives, effectivement, l'intérieur de la bouche, ça colle. So yes, so just be aware of that happening. But it should generally become the physical influence the physical instinct that you get with different consonants. Not all consonants are the same barrier. Is the big fat cough barrier. Is less of a barrier. Is less of a barrier still. Is virtually no barrier. So for some reason, if you just feel that something is just pulling you away from your smoothness, you fight it with more chest. You generally do, and that will become sort of instinctive thing. Good. So je travaille avec lui. Alors par exemple, on a aménagé la maison qu'il a achetée. He came to my house Friday evening. He stayed the night, and he worked. What shall I say? I've never seen him do as much work. I kind of haven't, in all honesty. So he came to my house Friday night. He stayed the night, and Saturday I've never seen him do so much work. Off you go. Start.
Il est venu chez moi vendredi.
Sorry, what was the second word?
Il est venu.
That's it, lovely. Now, can you smooth it? Il est venu. Il est venu. It's your vowels that a French ear can hear. Il est venu. No, il a venu. Yeah, il est venu.
Il est venu chez moi le vendredi soir. Il est resté.
Pause. Did he resté or resté?
Resté.
There you go. Resté. Off you go. Keep it smooth. Il est venu chez moi vendredi soir. Il est resté. Carry on.
Il a fait toute la nuit et je ne l'ai jamais vu faire autant de travail.
Good. We've got the verb of perception in beautifully. Autant. What comes after autant? Autant. Good, because it's a quantity. Yeah. Il est resté or il a passé la nuit. Because it depends which one you go with. Mais je l'ai jamais vu faire autant de travail. Good. Okay. We managed to finish off everything that I'd planned. We managed to finish off everything that I'd planned.
Nous avons réussi à terminer tout.
Terminer or achever. Achever. Yeah, achever. Yeah. Okay, like achieve. Okay, carry on.
Nous avons réussi à achever tout ce que j'avais prévu.
Good. Go again smoothly.
Nous avons réussi à terminer tout ce que j'avais prévu.
Prévu. Lovely. Lovely. It was funny because my friend and neighbour Jill has two huge ladders, and we each had a ladder either side of the tree. They both like trimming this tree and getting the ivy off. It's a fucking massive job. It's funny because my neighbour Jill has two enormous ladders, huge ladders, and we each had a ladder either side of the tree.
C'était drôle.
Soften it. So soften it. Be aware of your mouth. C'était drôle. No. C'était drôle, oui. Yeah. So you're increasingly, when you do this, the French personality that you're creating for yourself is coming out. But don't go c'était drôle. Yeah, it sounds Swiss. Sounds Swiss, German, France border. Like, it'd be like, oui, alors c'était drôle. Oui, alors, oh, c'était marrant. You know, I don't like drôle anyway. C'était marrant. Which is probably why you use it. C'était marrant, c'était amusant. Off you go. Go, go.
C'était amusant parce que mon amie et voisine, Gilles, a un énorme échelle et nous...
We each had one either side of the tree. We each had one either side of the tree. On en avait tous les deux des deux côtés de l'arbre. Yeah? On en avait une, yeah? Tous les deux des deux côtés de l'arbre. Yeah? Ou chaque côté de l'arbre. Okay? Or chacun, but that wouldn't include me. That like each one of them. Alors, chacun son goût, like to each their own, to each their taste. I think Robbie Williams has got that as a tattoo on his chest. Yeah, but on en avait une. On en avait une tous les deux des deux côtés de l'arbre. On en avait une tous les deux des deux côtés de l'arbre. Have a go. That's a very French sentence. On en avait une tous les deux des deux côtés de l'arbre.
On avait eu...
On en avait une.
On en avait eu...
No, listen to Lukey. You've got to get... This is why I will get you to blur for longer, because you need to listen to longer blur. On en avait une tous les deux. Just do that. On en avait une tous les deux.
On en avait eu tous les deux.
Good. Now, that's it. Lovely. Now, keep your blur longer and follow me where your blur goes. That was lovely. On en avait une tous les deux des deux côtés. Just add an extra bit more. On en avait une tous les deux des deux... on en avait une tous les deux des deux côtés.
On en avait eu tous les deux de côté.
No, des deux côtés. Come on the journey.
De des côtés.
No, des deux côtés.
Des deux côtés.
Why are we stressing in the middle? Why do we need that? Who gave you that? Des deux côtés.
Des deux côtés.
That's it. Stop dividing French into pieces, because it isn't in pieces. Get it like this. Des deux côtés.
Des deux côtés.
That's lovely. Now give me a longer piece altogether. On en avait une tous les deux des deux côtés.
On en avait eu tous les deux de deux côtés.
No, can you hear the bit that you know less? No. Who's given you that? Who's given you that? Is your name Sarah? No, Sarah. Yeah, des deux côtés. Give it me as one word. Des deux côtés. Go.
De deux côtés.
No, because that's just not listening. No one said deux. Your name isn't Syra. What did they say?
De deux côtés?
No. Des deux côtés. Come, you're absolutely ignoring the line if you say what you've just said. Des deux côtés. Go on.
Des deux côtés.
That's it. Once you start lining and coming in this line, then you'll be like, right, where am I going in my line? Yeah. If you go, it's an excuse to hide behind the vowel not being in the right place. All right. On en avait une tous les deux des deux côtés de l'arbre would be the fourth thing. Copy me. De l'arbre.
De l'arbre.
Good. There, your voice isn't used to it. Now say for me, des deux côtés de l'arbre in a line. Des deux côtés de l'arbre in a line. Des deux côtés de l'arbre.
Des deux côtés de
No
l'arbre.
one said deux. No one said deux. It's a totally different fucking space. No one said that. Des deux côtés de l'arbre.
Des deux côtés
No,
de...
no one banged it either. You keep ignoring me. You will keep ignoring me, won't you? Do what I'm telling you to do. Do not bang. That is not what's going to make the word get out. I'm telling you, listen to Auntie Lukey in clean English. I want a blurred line of constant chest pressure and vowel moving, and you're going to place your vibration in a series of different locations. One is going to segue into the next. Des deux côtés de l'arbre. There's Johnny. Des deux côtés de l'arbre. Go on. Less teeth. Less teeth. I don't mean that bad grammar for like instead of fewer teeth. I mean as in less teeth action. Des deux côtés de l'arbre.
Des deux côtés de l'arbre.
Banging. Des deux. Look how small we can make the D. Des deux côtés.
Des deux côtés de la
That's what are you interested in? Do what vowel is it?
Des deux côtés
No,
de
listen to my question. You're ignoring me. What vowel is it in do? What is it?
E.
Thank you. Don't stab me. Why are you stabbing me?
E.
Why now make it French and vibrate and long.
Des deux côtés
No,
de
no. What you've just been asked to do it again. The vowel on do, vibrate, long, and in French. That's lovely. All right. Be into that. Stop going into consonants. Lovely. Yesterday. Oh yeah, sorry. Then I remembered that I had to go to the theatre Saturday evening. Then I remembered that I had to go to the theatre in London Saturday evening. Go.
Donc, je me suis...
Pause. No. Look, I'm speaking to you in English and you're ignoring me. It's very rude. I've told you to stop preparing the whole sentence. I've told you to stop banging on teeth. So we had 25 seconds of silence and then stop preparing the sentence. Yeah, it's not socially comfortable for the person speaking to you. You start and then as you think, because in English, right, I know the point that I'm making now because I'm a teacher and I've heard the error that you've just made. But generally in life, if someone said to me, right, Luke, what did you think of the play you saw on Saturday with Penelope Wilton and Luke Evans? Well, when I say well, I don't have a complete visual sort of prepared thought in my head for what I think of the play. I vocalize as I go. Well, I like Penelope Wilton. I always thought she was Maggie Smith's sort of inferior in Downton, but I suppose she's got less sort of, you know, to do. She's got fewer clever lines, but in this she was brilliant, and I think she had a sort of tenderness to her, even though she obviously got the sort of pomp and slight arrogance of the Queen Mother and all of this business. But it was just really likable. I thought he was, you know, I didn't know any of that when I started. Okay, so start the damn sentence and then blur your way through it. Yeah, good. So off you go. I realised that I needed to be in London Saturday evening. Go.
Je me suis rendu compte que j'ai dû être à London samedi soir.
Pardon me just one moment, you've got a little something on your face. What's the word for London in French?
Londres.
Thank you, London. God, don't ever tell me you don't visualize. Off you go. I realized I needed, this is a description. Yeah, this is a description. So I needed to be in London Saturday evening. Off you go.
Je me suis rendu compte que je devais à Londres.
I had to be in London.
Je devais être à Londres samedi soir.
What's the damn city called?
Londres.
Thank you. Stop visualizing, because now you're thinking of Londre. Otherwise, it's got an S in the end, but now you're thinking of that. Okay. Okay. Lovely. Lovely. But there was no problem because we finished at midday. We started at 8 o'clock in the morning. I got Chris up at 8 o'clock in the morning. So say for me, but there was no problem because we finished at midday.
Mais il n'y a eu aucun problème.
Pause. I like the awareness of the fact that Ilia can have an Iliau. I like that. Okay. I'm not so keen on the fact that you were incapable of popping in a n and a pa, or just a pa with Iliau. Yeah, there's a project coming up very soon, which is when we use n and we don't use pa. Yeah. Briefly, the n expletive, the n littéraire. Yeah. Or even in more archaic literature when we all say ne and point rather than ne and pas. But this ain't going to be happening in the spoken language. So say for me, il y a eu.
Il y a eu.
Lovely. Now look at that slide. Now go in and pop a pas in il y a eu.
Il y a eu pas. Oh, il y a pas eu.
Thank you, or pas eu. But we don't even want that one because it's a description. Yeah. Of there wasn't a problem. No, sorry, I apologise. You could do, but there wasn't a problem, as in one didn't occur. Il y a pas eu de problème. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, you could do that as well. Il y a pas eu de problème. Or, yeah, because we managed to get it finished by midday. I'm so sorry because the computer making a noise. I need more voice from you. Can you come close to the microphone and can you give me more chest? Because we managed to get it finished by midday.
Parce que nous avons...
Parce que is English. Give me more chest, closed mouth. Fight the noise of the computer. Push out from your chest. Off you go. Because we managed to get it done by midday.
Mais nous avons réussi, fini à midi.
Pause. I'm loving the voice. I'm loving the voice. I'm loving the twang. Don't do mouth to do it. It's not nous avons réussi. Oui, alors nous avons réussi à finir tout ce qu'on avait à faire, whatever, avant midi. That's fine. We worked from 8 o'clock until midday.
Nous avons travaillé de 8 heures jusqu'à midi.
Pause. Jusqu'à what?
Jusqu'à midi.
Thank you. Because we've also in French got à partir du and jusqu'au. When do we use à partir du and jusqu'au?
À partir.
With days. Yes, because days have a the. Yeah, as in like, I will be available from the 3rd until the 7th. Je serai disponible du 3 or à partir du 3 jusqu'au 7 or au 7. Whereas time is de and a. Yeah, but the brain gets confused because they're both numbers. Yeah, I work with John from 4:30 until 5:30. Alors moi, je travaille toujours avec Jean de 16h30 à 17h30. Yeah, okay. I've worked with John for a couple of years, but let's say I'm going to work with John from March until whatever, je vais bosser avec Jean, fine, different does, different as, months, all of it. But when it's days, du, au, all right? Good. Then there is a series of disasters and catastrophes. Then there was a series of disasters and catastrophes. I can't hear you. Sorry. Could you go again? Go again.
Donc, il y avait une série de
Il y avait une série was lovely. And then we got the word di. Di. We've moved into Italian. Yeah. Yeah, we've moved into Italian. Il y avait une série. What's the pronunciation?
de.
Thank you. Di. We're literally saying di. Be on top of it. If you stab this vowel, you have less time to control it. Il y avait une série de. Yeah, not D. Be in control of your vowels. All right, off you go. Il y avait une série de what? Disasters and catastrophes.
Il y avait une série de catastrophes et de distress.
I don't quite on the psychological level know what's just taken place in the last 10 seconds. So we'll just move on. Désastre, yeah, and catastrophe. Désastre and catastrophe. I forget. Désastre and catastrophe.
Désastre et catastrophe.
Listen to me in the line way, Sarah. Don't listen to me in the consonant way. Désastre, désastre.
Désastre.
There you go. Lush. Native. Copy me. Copy the line. If I hear a strong T, I will get punchy and slappy. Catastrophe. Catastrophe.
Catastrophe.
There you go. You can, if you allow the consonants to ricochet, it divides the sound into a series of different cognates. And that's like saying, hey, I want you to remember 12 different things. No. Alors, désastre, catastrophe. Oh, mais quelle catastrophe. Yeah, cata, you're looking at like désastre, lovely, okay. I got the wrong train. I had 2 hours. Yes, it said to me, I had 2 hours. Normally it takes me 35 minutes, 35 to 40. I had 2 hours. Normally it takes me 35 minutes to get home from the station. Euston to my house, yeah. So I had 35 minutes. Normally it takes me 35 minutes to get, normally it takes me 35 minutes. I had 2 hours. Normally it takes me 35 minutes to get home from the station. Go, I had 5. Come on, go. Come on, I'm not going to keep making my point. Go.
J'ai eu 2 heures, normalement.
No, there you go. That's what I could tell you thinking about. Description. Why j'ai eu? Why j'ai eu? Did I all of a sudden have 2 hours? Oh, I'm a little bit peckish. I think I shall have 2 hours. No. Description. Thank you.
J'avais 2 heures.
Come on, keep going. Work.
J'avais 2 heures normalement. Normalement, il me faut 34, 40 pour rentrer.
I do not understand what your brain does. It takes me 35 minutes to get home. Go.
Il me faut.
Go.
Il me faut 34, 40.
You've been making some beautiful sounds. Make French sounds. Stop stabbing me in Deutsch. Off you go. Come on.
Il me faut 34.
No, Sarah, no. Smooth it out. More vowel, more chest, less mouth. Il me faut 35 minutes. Don't physically move your teeth and gums and mouth. Don't physically move your teeth and gums and mouth as much as you think you need to. Il me faut... No. Oui, alors il me faut. I am saying you can bring them back in when your vowels are really long. Oui, alors il me faut 35 minutes. But that's if you're speaking to an older person or someone in a service industry role that's, you know, a bit pressed or doesn't quite understand you. But no, oui, alors ouais, il me faut 35 minutes. Il me faut 35 minutes pour rentrer à la maison. You don't need to be using the mouth, and you shouldn't be. All right, off you go. Ouais, il me faut 35 minutes pour rentrer à la maison. Blur.
Il me faut 30.
I don't know what the hell's going on. 35 minutes. Listen to the line. This is attempt number 9. 35 minutes.
35 minutes pour
Good
rentrer.
job. Now listen to me. I want a line. You're an advanced speaker. I want a line. Il me faut 35 minutes pour rentrer à la maison.
Il me faut 35 minutes pour rentrer à la maison.
Yes, you have it in you. You learn. Okay, you almost learn English as a child. So it's like you've got it in you. You've got this human instinct to do that. Yeah, we were all born with it. People go, oh, I'm no good at languages. Yes, you are. You've learned sound. Yeah, okay. Il me faut 35 minutes pour rentrer à la maison. To be fair, I originally said from Euston. But screw that. You know, we took that out the second time. Good. I got the wrong train. God knows I was following somebody. I was also, to be fair, eating some gluten-free chicken nuggets, which is always a distraction. I got the wrong train. Je me... Go.
J'avais...
No, there's no j'avais, because I got is an action. So why is the j'avais in it? It's an action.
J'ai eu le...
No, I didn't take the train. Like that, in that way, like anally. J'ai pris... Go.
J'ai eu le mauvais...
Listen, I've just corrected you on j'ai eu and you've just said it again. Focus. You've got 3 minutes. Let's make them good ones. I took the wrong train. Go.
J'ai pris le mauvais train.
Good. Now get rid of your fucking teeth and go again smoothly.
J'ai pris le
No, that's not smoothly, is it? That's a fucking mess. Go again.
J'ai pris le mauvais train.
That's too much work. J'ai pris le... Let me hear the vowels, not j'ai pris. You're interested in the consonants. J'ai pris le mauvais train. Go on, be interested in the vowels, my darling.
J'ai pris le mauvais train.
No, that's consonant. J'ai, you're interested in the consonants. Be interested in the vowels. J'ai, I, O, et un. J'ai pris le mauvais train.
J'ai pris le mauvais train.
That's nice. Do that again. Don't move your mouth. Could you now say for me using the verb se tromper, which you can use for I got the wrong train?
Je me suis trompée de...
I knew it was going to happen because I heard in the lips. Don't smack the lips because it's lip aware. You shouldn't be lip aware. Je me suis trompé de train. Go on.
Je me suis trompée de train.
Borderline. That's quite heavy with the lips as it is. All right. I found myself, when you find yourself, the verb is retrouver. Yeah? Whether it's literally or figuratively, I find myself in a difficult situation. I found myself in Harrow, which is the north of London, as you know. I found myself in Harrow.
Je me suis retrouvée à Harrow.
Retrouver or retrouver?
Retrouver. Je me suis retrouvée à Haro.
Oh, not re.
Re. Je me suis
That's it. Go again.
retrouvée à Haro.
But make it richer in the throat, because that sounded a little bit like you've got a gag reflex. And I know you haven't anymore. So say for me, je me suis retrouvé.
Je me suis retrouvée.
That's it. All right. Good. But then I got the train to Euston. Then I got the train from Euston to Kilburn High Road, which is normally I just get the tube from Euston Square to like West Hampstead or Kilburn. But then I got the train back to Euston. Then I was like, run, because basically I didn't want to go to the theatre in tracksuit bottoms I'd been gardening in. That's rank. I have respect for the art of theatre. So I got home. No, I got to Kilburn. There's a massive. So to save me, the road was blocked. The road was blocked by the police. As a description, the road was blocked.
La rue était bloquée.
Good, no, lovely. Say la route était barrée. Barré, we use like barrage. Yeah, la route était barrée. If it was the road was blocked as in an action, what would that be? I've just given you the vocabulary that you need.
La route a été barrée.
Thank you. Go again smoothly.
La route a été barrée par la police.
I took an Uber. So Stephanie, I took a taxi to my house and I gave him a tip of £10. I was like, if you can wait there, drop me back at the tube. I'm literally going to run a flannel around my body, put a suit on. I'll be down in 2 minutes. I did it in 3. I'm not even joking. I've been filmed it. Off you go. So Stephanie, I took a taxi, got an Uber. I took a taxi and I gave him a tip of £10. Yes, so that I could get changed quickly. And then we'll end it for today. So I got a taxi. I gave him a tip of £10 so that I could get changed quickly.
J'ai pris un taxi.
What's the masculine word for a that you've just used incorrectly?
Un.
No. Un.
Un.
That's a different physical location. Can you hear the vibration? Un. You need Besançon more than anything. You're really so ripe for it now. Yeah, you just need to hear the vibrations of people. Where is the in their body? Good. Alors, j'ai pris a last sentence of the day because I know you've got to go. So that I could get changed.
Pour que je puisse me changer.
Lovely, but that was in German.
Pour que je
That's it. Final comment. Because I took the taxi, I don't need to say pour que je puisse. I wanted to show you that it was pour que je puisse in the spoken language, even though it was in the past. Well done. Yeah, we're not using our literary tenses, but because it's the same dude. Alors moi j'ai pris un taxi pour pouvoir. Yeah, because it's the same person. For bonus points before you leave, what tense would be required in a book if it was pour que je? In the literature, what would that be? So that I could referring to the past. What tense would that require?
The imperfect subjunctive.
Fucking brilliant. 50 points. For 1,000 points, what would it be? So that I could.
The imperfect.
Come with me quickly, because you've got to go. What's the passé simple of the verb pouvoir?
Pouvi.
What I have been able to. J'ai
pu.
Is that in the A group, the I group, or the U group then?
The E group.
You're going to be late. U group, because it's an irregular U, isn't it? Yes. Yeah. Therefore, pu, pur. Yes. So if it's got pu, and I need to turn it into the imperfect subjunctive, what is that going to be? Pour que je.
Pute.
Puce, lovely. Pour que je puisse, pour que tu puisses, pour qu'il pue, pour que nous puissions, pour que vous puissiez, pour qu'il puisse. You don't need to do it. Keep mutterer and se separate. Good. Now, any bitch that knows about the imperfect subjunctive can handle de and a. You can't have this weird scattering of super advanced and not making basic sounds. Good. Line. I know people's brains don't work in line. You get scared. You're like, I don't want to commit and then go all the way through. Don't start the line and drive slowly, like in a car when there's a reason to be slow. Don't race around if there's sort of hazards and bends and things, do we? Good. Go and sort out your girl child. I will speak to you next week. Good.
Right.
Line. All right. Take care.